we're good.
Well, the problem is,
Nothing, just setting everything up. All right, fellas, welcome in. Welcome for episode number 19. I know we slacked off a little bit when playoffs started. We should have done more through each round of the playoffs. But just to catch everybody up, my co-host is also here, Marshall. How you doing?
hang on, real quick, guys. We gotta pay our dues. Okay. Congrats, Jake.
I
I'm in the
appreciate it.
presence of
Appreciate it.
royalty right now.
Just in case somebody's, some of the people in the chise community have been sleeping under a rock, I just want to catch everybody up real quick. So, first round, we had the Cardinals beat the Rams. We had the Panthers beat the living crap out of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then we had the Cowboys beat. Shit, who'd they play? I don't even remember who they played.
Didn't matter.
Hang on. I can figure it out.
It was. Well, it doesn't bring it up.
I can figure it out real quick.
As you can tell, guys, we are well prepared for this pod.
Okay, so the Cowboys beat the Detroit Lions. That's what it was.
Oh yes, dude.
And then, probably in the craziest upset of any of the playoffs was the Bills upsetting the Steelers.
I don't know. I really consider that an upset.
I mean,
I
I
mean,
don't think.
Lane was at the top of a lot of people's boards.
Yeah, but I don't think we really saw that happening because that Pittsburgh defense is something else. But anyway, so
I figured it was going to be closer, but think no, that was the get out of roll out of bed game, wasn't it?
Yeah, so you had the Bills beating the Steelers. You had the Texans beat the Las Vegas Raiders. Or no. Hold on, no. You had the Texans beating the Broncos. Then the Raiders beat Miami. And then the Raiders beat the the Texans. The Browns beat the Bills. Then on the NFC, you had the Cardinals beat the Panthers, and the Packers beat the Cowboys, which sets up your NFC title game was the Packers and the Cardinals. The Cardinals win. Your AFC title game was the Raiders and the Browns. The Browns come back in miraculous fashion from 27-0 at halftime, come back and win it. That game, the second half of that game ended up being a shootout. It was one of those that had you on the edge of your seat. Like I didn't want to leave work because I had it on there.
See, that happened earlier in the year with Skirms, where Skirms was blowing them out, and then I said something about what happened, and then Mac went back. I didn't even say anything about this game. So, Skirm, you can't blame me for that loss. You just dropped the ball that one game.
What is playoff game?
No, it was earlier in the year. Skirms played Matt, and he was whooping them in the first half, and Matt came back in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. And then in the Super Bowl, we had the Cardinals beating the Browns. So now we've had the draft. We're in a new season. We're about to get it kicked off tonight. Hopefully everybody's energy's up. I know there's some people that are eager to get on the field and start playing.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking through these first week matchups. I don't think has Mark came out with his
the predictions not yet.
Predictions yet? Well, he's got about an hour and 49 minutes to do so because there's going to be some games getting kicked off.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the Bucks are going to want to get their game kicked right off. The Jets, Giants, possibly.
You got cold blooded.
Boy, there are some good matchups week one though.
I don't know when I haven't reached out to Lane yet, so I don't know when that game. I'm sure that game will be going down at midnight some night. So,
Probably we're getting you to roll out of bed to play it.
well, I think hopefully we can play it right after work before he gets tied up for who knows how long.
Ooh, AFC Championship rematch week one. Raiders Browns.
Ooh, yeah, we might have to do another pod on that one.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. That one's
Garrett and Sarge. Sarge kind of stepping up toward the end of this last season.
yeah. He was beating or at least keeping all of his games close, even with playoff teams.
I know in another world that we're not supposed to talk about, Sarge,
Huh.
Sarge pretty nice.
I see Rambo's got some words out there in the chat.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
saying
Monty and Boo.
out here. Yeah.
Ooh, nice little Washington Minnesota little battle right there.
Ooh, Mark and Ryan. Some
Oh
decent
yeah,
games week one.
Mark and
Decent
Ryan,
games.
Stu and AJ. AJ kind of stuck in the playoffs there at the end,
He did get in the playoffs.
and then yeah, Rambo and Tim. Man, Tim's sneaky man. That dude, he got my number. I, he probably gonna run this division again this year.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
see. Yep, definitely not one. There's the Ryan and Ryan and Mark, and then the Rod and Matt. That's gonna be your highlights this week. Uh, well, how'd you feel about the draft?
Man, I tell you what, picking dead last, even just for like any normal playoff team, dude, it's tough picking towards the back end of it. Like I don't, so like especially since I was 32nd, I don't even bother scouting the first half of the first round. I scout basically right around where my pick is and a little bit further back behind it.
I got I'm used to just delegating decisions to the staff on the scouting part of it, but then
Oh,
I
I
looked
didn't
into
scout.
it. I looked into it a little bit more this year, and for some reason, my staff delegated. They went after QB Strong when I have
Oh,
CJ Stroud, expector, 23 years old.
yeah, you got to
So
change those people, but yeah,
I was like, what the heck? Yeah, before I realized how to change them. So
yeah, because
all
I
the
had
QBs were scouted.
yeah, like a lot of corners were scouted. So Huff, he was ranked. I know Monty got him like either three or
Th-
four,
Three
but
overall.
dude, what's wild though is he was ranked like number 44 on like the whole top 50 board. And I didn't.
Uh,
I thought it was a long shot anyway for him to get to me, but I had him on the top of mine because
he
on
was on
mine,
top of everybody's.
well, on mine it showed because he had been scouted like 90%. So on mine it showed that he was a first round or first second round pick, but his talent was top five. I was like, okay, if this guy somehow falls to me, then I'm getting him. But that didn't work out. We went with our third pick on our board of out of 7 players, which was a D tackle. I'm pretty sure he's at worst a superstar because I got one upgrade for him and I did it, and he got an ability.
He
So
got the new ability slot.
yep, we've got that. There were some people picking, and I know the Ravens did it, or were one of them. He picked a wide receiver just because he's fast in like the second round, and I had that guy on my board for like the fourth, fifth, or sixth round. So there were some people going. There were some people picking people way early. I felt like anyway.
Yeah, well, I didn't have. I traded my first and second for the superstar left tackle for Monty, and I got on today and looked at it. My guys, I actually got a pretty decent cornerback there. I'm sure he was my fourth round pick or whatever the next round I had, but
Mm-hmm.
he's a little 74 overall. What was it? Where is he at? 93 speed, 93 acceleration, 6'2". So he'll probably slide right in there on my slot this year.
Uh, what's crazy about that D tackle that I drafted? He's not going to be starting, unfortunately for him. And he's not super strong. He's only got like 86 strength.
Let's see. You're talking about is it Banks? No.
No, it's Taylor Wright.
You don't even. Oh, I'm on cornerback. Let me go back down to DT.
I mean, his stats. I mean, they're not too bad except his strength. His strength doesn't. And his awareness.
Well,
Isn't
86
high.
ain't too far of a fall off. I mean, you kind of want to be above the 85 range, but yeah, you would like to be that 90 range. Usually, you want to look for like at least 90.
Yeah, he's kind of just there for depth now because last season I had both of them get hurt. Both my starting D tackles got hurt in at least one game, and we're both out for like the remainder of the game. One of them was out for a couple weeks, but so now we got that for depth.
Trying to look.
And then second pick, we got a linebacker named J.J. Dent.
Who was that? I mean, who did he go to?
I got him in the second
Oh,
round.
your second pick. Okay.
Yeah. He's not bad. He's 6'1", 90 acceleration, 90 speed.
Oh yeah, he's fast. He's definitely gonna be a nice little user.
Yeah.
73 overall. He's hitting too, huh? Star.
Yeah, he's hitting.
You just need to hit markup. Get him to look at the. He can see all of them.
Oh yeah.
So.
But I don't know if we're gonna use him or if we're gonna go back to using Overshown or what we're gonna do yet as far as the game plan for that. We might, Dent might replace Franklin. I have no idea yet.
Well, how you feeling about the season? You think you're gonna good place to run it back?
This season's gonna be, for me anyway. This season's gonna be fun because I have, last season I had like 6 computer games.
Oh yeah, did we ever? I've been kind of out of the loop. Has he filled any of those?
No, there was one guy that was going to join, but I don't think he ended up joining. But anyway, I have like 3 this season. So we got week 1, we got the Falcons, then we got the Texans, then we got the 49ers, then the Browns and the Cowboys back to back, with then the Rams, the Titans, the Jaguars, the Pack, Colts, Bucks, bye week, Seahawks, Rams, 49ers, Seahawks, Panthers.
Yeah, I got 4 CPU games this year.
So we got.
That's probably the average for everybody.
Probably this time around, yeah, for anybody that finished, I guess, above last in the division.
So I'm playing your division. Is that right? Yeah.
Probably.
Cardinals,
Maybe.
Yep. Cardinals,
Yeah.
Rams,
Yeah,
Seahawks.
exactly.
And then in the AFC, which division am I playing? Like the Dolphins, Pats, Jets, Bills. Yeah. So I got Landon G back to back.
Yeah. So I like my schedule for this season. I'm not gonna make any obviously I'm pretty sure I'm gonna sit here and say that we're gonna win the division. We'll be back in the playoffs per usual, and then
the Super Bowl hangover.
We'll see. We're not on that. We'll get dialed in and get ready for week 1. But no, I don't see any Super Bowl hangover over here. 'Cause, we don't drink, so.
There was that one time.
Yeah, there might have been one time. But anyway, I don't know what else. We should have power rankings coming out here pretty soon.
Yeah.
I don't know when Mark's going to release those.
Did he ever released them after the Super Bowl?
Whoops.
Do what? You said he
no.
never released them before the Super Bowl? I mean, after the Super Bowl?
No.
Man, he got a lot going on over there.
I'm sure. He already put them in the group chat. So for everybody that's looking at them in the group chat, please disregard the Seahawks. The third party left them in there for whatever reason. Obviously, we all know they're a CPU team. But yeah, if you want to we can go over the rankings if you want.
Yeah, I mean, not really any shocks. I mean, it was going to be pretty much how this playoffs kind of folded out.
So, yes, how season ended, you had your top dogs, which were the I guess just the AFC and the NFC championship teams. It was the Cardinals, the Browns, the Raiders, the Packers. The the chum bucket was the Titans, the 49ers, and the Eagles.
Hey, Jeff gonna make some noise this year. I feel it. He's gonna at least get them 3 or 4 wins.
He's got to get to play more. He's got to get to play more games.
Yeah, now he's on a night. Now he's working nights on the weekends.
Oh man.
Even worse now.
All right. Your below average teams were the Colts, the Chiefs, and the Ravens. So, 2/3 of the Zoe tree.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole family tree is either below average or the chum bucket. Y'all boys need to pick it up. The pretender teams you had are the Falcons, the Commanders, the Vikings, the Jets, the Saints, and the Giants. Very easily for, I see at least, sheesh, I don't see at least anything. All 5 teams here. All 6 teams. Yeah,
7
my bad.
teams. Yeah, ignore the Seahawks, yeah.
Yeah, screw the Seahawks. All 6 teams here could easily make the jump and replace somebody in the contenders tier.
Yeah, I definitely fell off there at the end of last year. I had a bad run there for in the middle of the season. I was running it pretty good early, but
You were doing good early, and then it's like I don't know what happened towards
JMO went down, and then I just let my game change. I tried to change it up, and should have just stuck with the same game plan. And JMO's a difference maker, man. You gotta respect them.
Oh yeah, I guess unless you're Xavier Worthy.
Yeah, should have had that game. Fortunately, me and Rod weren't able to make it work. I think he ended up getting the force on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So that should pretty much solidify that right there.
Yeah, giving up. Yeah, having to do that. Those are tough.
But we roll on.
All right.
The contenders. Let's see. I can see a couple of them falling down. Yeah, like you said, some of the pretenders going up to the contenders. I can definitely see some contenders going down to the pretenders. It's going to be harder schedules this season. The guys winning their division are going to have to play the other winners. So it's just going to be back and forth like that all this whole cycle.
Yeah, I mean the NFC South had 2 playoff teams last season. They might have only 1 this season. I don't. You never know.
I see it kind of shaking out the same way. I think it's everybody's gonna be pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one team gets to that 13 win mark, and then the rest are kind of bunched up there at that 9 win mark.
Right. I don't know if we talked about it, but dude, Monty had like 45 picks in that whole draft. Seemed like.
Yeah, I mean he had definitely. What did he have? 4 first and 6 seconds or something like that. Something stupid.
It was a bunch. Yeah, it was. Every time you looked up, it was Monty's pick.
I didn't. I meant to ask him today if it was worth it because he traded some dogs away.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, somebody nailed it on the head. I can't remember if it was Mike or Stu, but they said, of course, Monty's just gonna. He don't need corners. He's just gonna get them. He's gonna get them and then tax you on them.
Yep. That's exactly what he's gonna do. He ain't stupid, but
no.
It's aggravating if you needed a corner and then here you are trying to. Well, maybe this guy will fall to me, and then here's Monty just grabbing everybody.
Not many people can develop corners like Monty can, though. So
yeah, I don't exactly know how he does it, but.
And then he's looking for those last little guys on their last year of the deal. He's looking to offload them pretty quick. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I was trying to get Mims and that left tackle, but he traded Mims to Mark right before I traded him for that superstar. I was trying to get Alt from him, but he didn't want to let go of Alt.
Oh yeah, Alt was a dog last Madden, so I can only imagine what he is this Madden.
6'9". I mean, him and the guy got what you call him fast, but they're like the same overall, pretty much same age. But Alt's a giant.
Yeah.
He's 6'9" out there. I really wanted to put him in those big old shoulder pads.
I bet. Then he looks bigger than 6'9".
Yeah, speaking of, I got to do that for that left tackle. Ooh. Well, yeah, not really much to talk about. I don't want to sit there and go through every game like who was
Yeah,
it, Chapo?
no,
Was that Chapo's podcast?
yeah,
We don't want to do that.
but I'm anxious to get out of these preseason games and get those player upgrades so we can upgrade them guys before we're even getting into week one. You know, just getting the season underway and going. You know.
Do before the season starts, do you are you planning on making a move, or are you just pretty content with your?
Oh no,
You got
dog.
any plans?
We're content. I don't have any plans. We
Yeah.
spent the whole off season vacationing.
Oh, yeah, celebrating. Where'd y'all go?
Oh, we went out to
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
We went to Australia for a little while.
Oh,
Did some,
okay.
we did some offshore fishing there, and
Oh, you went down under on the
oh
Savannah.
yeah, yeah. We went to get pigs on the bobby. But
Well,
yeah, we made like one or two little moves, I think, in free
oh, did
agency
you
and
get
just
did you get any upgrades on your training camp?
huh?
Didn't you what upgrade? You got an upgrade on your training camp, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Anthony Richardson's a superstar.
Oh,
That's
yeah, there
big.
you go. Yeah.
I don't know the last time I had a quarterback that had abilities because it wasn't last Madden.
Well, I got lucky with
So
Stroud got that text early, super early on last season,
yeah,
and now Pitts with superstar. So
that works out.
you're gonna have Stroud, JMO, Gibbs, and Pitts all with abilities now.
Hmm. It's a
So
nice little
hope
offense.
yeah, and then Jordan Davis went up to X Factor, so hopefully
Sheesh.
he can hold down the middle of it, and then just have to worry about running on the outside. Linebacker's kind of weak,
Yeah,
but corners are pretty decent. Unless I'm playing Quentin Johnson, and then we're torched. I can't remember
yeah,
who the other guy was that was torching me, but you know, streaker's gonna streak.
yeah. They're gonna
Uh,
streak, and then they're just gonna throw the thing up.
I can't argue. I can't say anything about it because that's what I'm. 60% of the time, JMO's streaking. So
Yeah. Well, I don't have anything left to talk about as far
yeah,
as
it's just kind of
anything that's noteworthy.
we're gonna try to. I think what we need to try to do is obviously you're gonna have the guys that like don't even stream or not, no heads up when they're gonna play and stuff. So we
Right.
probably need to go like look at the weeks before
Mhm.
and circle a game and kind of make that our highlight for the week.
Yeah.
You know
We
what I
can do
mean?
that. Yeah.
If we can get somebody, we can get one or both of them on, or maybe have to do two separate ones if they can't meet up.
Yeah.
We'll get both sides of the, both tails of the tape. So,
Mhm. Mhm.
but
All right.
maybe we can schedule Matt and Rod or Mark and Ryan. I mean, those look like the biggest games this
Yeah.
week.
Yep. It's just a matter
But
of
for
when they're
sure,
gonna play.
obviously, Matt and Ryan is the one that everybody's gonna be tuning into. I mean, Matt
Matt
and
Rodney.
Rod. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and we gotta. We're supposed to have that little panel where we're all gonna pick different games and whatnot, but we gotta get that all figured
Well,
out.
we'll see.
So
We might just have to do like a text in thing, and then
yeah,
me and you go over what everybody picked on the pod or something like that. It's gonna be difficult to get 5 or 6 people all to match up.
yeah, that's gonna be tough.
So we'll figure out the panel thing, and it's probably just gonna have to be a well here's who picked here's this they had this game, they picked this, whatever.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's probably what we'll end up having to do because I can't imagine everybody being able to match up on scheduling and stuff. So, but we'll get it all figured out. Well,
Yes,
guys,
sir.
we'll end it here and we'll be in week one here shortly, guys. Just have some patience. But we'll catch y'all in episode 20. We'll catch y'all on the flip side.
Stream them
Deuces,
games.
boys. Yep. Deuces, boy.